Where were you? Where were you when your children were running at 3 o'clock in the morning, shooting guns and robbing and mobbing?
Should parents also pay when their children commit deadly crimes?
Teen gangs continue to make headlines with shocking crimes.
It has many people asking, where are their parents and should they be held accountable too? News 13's Lizzie Mitri has a closer look at this issue.
Dean, Jessica, in court today, Vinnie Garrick told one of the teens charged with killing her husband that his parents are just as much to blame for the murder as he is. And the victim's family wants to see those parents held responsible too.
They created a monster, and I don't believe you have a conscience or a soul.
In children's court today, Vinnie Garrick spoke to 16-year-old Matthew Baldonado, one of 6 teens who police say went on a crime spree before shooting and killing Steve Garrick in his driveway a year and a half ago.
I can tell you that your family didn't do you any favors, ever. I don't know what you did, but you sure didn't raise him the way he should have been raised. I hold you as responsible as I do him.
Baldonado will be in jail until he's 21, and Garrick's family thinks his parents should face consequences too.
Absolutely, jail time. Yeah, why not?
This follows a rare case in Los Lunas where mother Loretta Villalobos was convicted last week on the basis that her bad parenting allowed her 15-year-old son to kill his 12-year-old friend.
The facts in our case are pretty egregious. I can't speak to the other ones.
Prosecutors say Villalobos knew her son was violent and let him go out unsupervised with a friend. Only her son came back. She now faces up to 18 years behind bars for negligent child abuse resulting in death.
You know what's going on, and it's getting worse. We're in an epidemic, and people need to wake up.
In 2014, a group of teens beat to death 2 homeless men after a night of drinking. And just last month, police named teens in a gang connected to a string of violent crimes in Albuquerque. But the mother of one of the teens connected to Garrick's murder has said she's not to blame.
At age 15 years old, they don't have to be at your house. Maybe he needs to make better choices of friends, but I don't like the fact that she's bashing me and my son and the parents.
That woman's son, Andrew Hubler, took a deal in the case. He pled guilty to charges including aggravated burglary with a deadly weapon. In exchange, the murder charges were dropped. Dean, back to you.
Lizzie, thank you. Many of the teens in that case are still awaiting sentencing.